Hey y'all, it's me, Nola Empress, Big Queen, not the little one. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, hey kings and queens, gods and goddess of the light. Hey y'all, I hope y'all doing wonderful, feeling great and amazing. Just doing the healing, doing things that's necessary during this full moon, okay? What are some things that you're needing to release and let go in this full moon? Today is the day of the 411, right? In the year of the nine, okay? It's because you're wanting to advance to something greater, something way bigger, right? So it's things that you need to release and let go so that you won't be, caught lagging or left behind, right? We want all that are faithful, all that are pure, anything that's other than the purest white light. We release these things from to every time dimension portal, past life, wherever it came from, we return it back tenfold. Ashe. So yeah, I'm just gonna cleanse a little bit before we get started. But I'm gonna just use a couple decks and we're just gonna kind of vibe out. What's the 411, okay? Y'all ready? Before I get started, just know that this is a general collective reading, okay? If it does not fit, do not force that shit. This reading may or may not be for you, okay? But you grown as fuck. You have to use your own discernment, alright? I'm just the messenger. But let's start with our coffee deck, okay? The coffee deck may or may not resonate with everyone because it's different flavors, you heard me? So what do we have for my kings, queens, gods, and goddesses of the light, or any cross watchers, okay? Anybody that comes across this reading, this full moon reading, what do we have for them? Some of you could be going through some ascensions. Y'all have been like really tired. Some of you have been moody, a little bit cranky, a bit emotional. Some of you are also going through some troubling times, right? Um, just trying your best to kind of keep it all together. I'm hearing crash out. Some of you may have been crashing out, or may have been trying your best not to, but it seems like something that you're dealing with is overwhelming. Don't worry about those car problems. Somebody here is worried about not being able to make ends meet. Make sure that you're reading anything that you're going to sign. Make sure that you're reading it thoroughly. Make sure that you're like thoroughly reading it, okay? Know what you're putting your signature on. Some of you may have been recently concerned with something that you put your signature on. Some of y'all, who didn't want me to say that? Some of y'all have been standing up for yourself. I think it's time that if you haven't, it may be time that you start. I don't care if it's your family. I don't care if it's close friends, supposed to be friends. I don't care who it is. It's time to stand up for yourself. And for some of you, I feel like you have already started. You're in that energy of not tit for tat, but if they come for me If they send for me, dang, if they send for me, I'm coming, basically. You heard me? Like, I think you have been quiet for too long. You have bit your tongue for too long. And for some of you, you're just in the energy where you want to, like, stand your ground. If you haven't already, it may be time that, you stand your ground. I'm hearing put or be in their place. It's time for you to start putting people in their place. If that means eliminating them out of your life, your energy, right? Not like taking them out or anything, but just like cutting them off, dealing with these type of people or person with a long can of spoon, right? But let's get into the message. Somebody here could be suffering from bacterial vaginosis. Somebody here could be worried about that. Somebody says sit down with your complicated ass, and somebody is looking at someone here, 555 on the timer, as very complicated. They're like, girl, sit down, sit down. It says, please call off the hit. So somebody here could be experiencing so much karma that they think you put a hit out on them, that you may have had something to do with something here. It says star seed, star child. Okay, this could be you or one of your children, or you could have been a star seed. You came in this world a star seed, like it was born this way. You heard me? That's what I'm hearing. But somebody may think a star seed is complicated. Okay, they also may have felt like a star seed has done something to them. Maybe they feel like it's an actual hit out on their life, or this karma that they're experiencing, and they could be blaming you for it. Somebody here. We're gonna get a couple more from our coffee deck just to kind of break the ice. And then I'm gonna switch to another deck, you guys. Y'all doing okay? Hope y'all take the time out. Make sure y'all do y'all cleanses, okay? Tonight, if you haven't already, try to pray, get your meditation in. Okay, try your best to kind of fast so that you can be prepared, okay, for the things to come. I see big changes. I know there's going to be big changes coming, okay? It says, I am growing at my own pace. I keep hearing if it don't fit, don't force it, right? Some of you are in a place to where you're standing up for yourself, like I said before, and you're not taking no shit from nobody. Like, you're not going to force me to grow in the area that I still need to heal and work on, okay? You're going to take that time out that you need to heal, or whatever growing at your own pace means for you, right? This could be a cancer involved. This don't have to be cancer, but it could be like a cancer sign. Something has either backfired on a cancer, or there could be like a cancer maybe involved. It says take your power back. So cancer, you may be needing to take your power back, or I keep feeling like somebody here is worried about cancer. Like they having health issue after health issue, like health scare after health scare is what I'm feeling here. But Starseed, you need to take your power back. Somebody here is is adamant, like they're serious and determined to take their power back. Maybe you need to take your power back from a cancer, okay? Only take what resonates, leave the rest behind, right? For some of you, you have stepped into your power so much, so smoothly, so genuinely, so lethal that people actually think you have put a hit out on their life. For some of them, they may have been diagnosed with cancer. And I just feel like whatever they're dealing with, you're getting all the blame. It says colon cancer. I just said this. Somebody could be suffering from colon cancer. Something backfired here. Or maybe this is what they try to say you had, but you really don't. This could be somebody that you're not talking to. They want you to talk to them. I don't know. This could be somebody with type O blood. Maybe you have type O blood like this person, and maybe they need your blood. Type O blood can only get type O blood, if I can remember from medical school. I am not here to be your doctor or nothing. If you feel some type of way, you need to go see a doctor. But I'm just saying. It says woman to woman, you are the main chick. So somebody maybe want to talk to you about, you being the main chick. But I just feel like you're not going to be forced into anything. That's what I'm hearing. Yep, somebody could have tried to control and manipulate somebody here. Yeah, somebody here has gonorrhea, or they could be saying this about a main chick. Like they could be saying this main chick have gonorrhea. This could be somebody's ex here. This is somebody that could have possibly been drinking, but they don't drink anymore. Maybe they're not drinking anymore. Angel number 711 could be significant. You could be seeing that number. That number can also be telling you like it's time to grow at your own pace. It says showing you a lot of love. They see it. So somebody is seeing that somebody here is getting a lot of love. Okay. Somebody could be telling people you're like minister to society. Like your background is that. Like they really think you put a hit out on them. This star seed, I also feel like somebody could have tried to put a hit out on the star seed. This is a menace to society type stuff, y'all. Yeah, the person that could be suffering from gonorrhea could be born in 1975. Also, somebody thought they were pregnant, but they had some kind of STD, STI. This is somebody that could be bisexual. It says somebody boyfriend, but it came out in reverse. The letter J could be significant. Don't have to be, but it's somebody's husband. Or maybe this is your friend's husband, or I don't know. I don't know. But somebody somebody thought their wife was pregnant, but their wife had some kind of disease or something. I don't know. Give me more. Then I think I'm gonna switch the deck. Yeah, somebody here could also be a cop killer. Or there's a cop involved in some kind of killing here. 12 years a slave. Somebody feel like they trapped into something. Maybe this is somebody's boyfriend or cousin. They feeling like they're trapped into something. Maybe somebody did get pregnant, but they wasn't the father. And somebody's like 12 years a slave. They feel like they stuck. I don't know. Somebody here could have had a set of twins. Yeah. It's a couple friends involved in this as well. Somebody feeling like whatever they did, it was by accident. Now we're just breaking the ice, okay? Here we gonna jump right in. Yeah, there could be a butcher involved. Yeah, there could be a plumber, a butcher and a plumber involved, you guys. Maybe. I keep hearing names. I want to say the name so bad. Come on now. Look at the card. What did it say? Speak your truth. Speak your truth. You know why? Because you was a mystic. Somebody here's a mystic. Yeah, this could be the divine telling me it's okay to speak my truth. Okay? Because why? I am protected by the Most High. You see that? You are protected by the Most High. For some of you, it's time to stand in your power. Like I told you in the beginning, because you have the protection of the Most High. You have cousins, you have exes, ex friends, people that have coming up against you, and it's time for some of you to tell your story. It says, "Ain't no way he getting away with that." So somebody here think they're getting away with something. I keep saying a butcher and a plumber is involved in something here. Yeah, somebody here just would not stop, and the divine had to step in, right? It says they ain't messing with her, so somebody's not messing with somebody no more. Yeah, it says this gonna blow your mind, shaking my head, but it kind of came out in reverse. I feel like for a lot of you, you already know what the hell is going on. You just waiting for it to surface. You just waiting for that confirmation. You hear me? Yeah, at the bottom of the day, but you are protected by the Most High. Somebody here wants to tell you that they're sorry, but I'm sorry. Then on the top of the deck, yeah, it could be like a receptionist, okay? It says, I'm not a gangster, bro. Somebody here, you know, they saying that fat meat is greasy. You heard me? They saying that this ain't no joke here. So they trying to, like, they telling themselves, I ain't no gangster, bro. I ain't with all that. Yeah, because shit getting real. You heard me? This could be somebody, you could be born in 1992, don't have to be. Yeah, somebody you could be seeing 222. It feel like it's like they would stop coming up against somebody right here. Okay, it says she is not a crackhead. Call her that again. So behind your back, somebody could have been defending you. Somebody could have been defending you or whatever behind your back. People could have been calling you a crackhead. Yeah, your family and all. You have family and friends talking about you, but I feel like somebody stepped up, you know what I'm saying, and had your back. They could have said you was crazy, but acrimony coming out. But for some of you, you're not crazy. With acrimony coming out in reverse, all the shit they said about you was a lie, right? Yeah. Yeah, whack ass is somebody's baby daddy here, somebody's cousin here. Everybody just has so much to say, right? So much to say. Somebody's grandma could have been running that mouth. Somebody's grandma was talking about one of you guys' child. They're gonna say they accidentally did this, but that wasn't an accident. They really was running their mouth about somebody's child here. I don't play about that. Speaking on somebody's kid, you can have an uncle, maybe a step uncle, somebody here. It says ain't no way he getting away with that. Somebody's uncle here has done something, and it's no whatever they've done, they're not getting away with that shit. You heard me? Period. Point blank. It says constantly hanging out around the building selling drugs in front of kids. This is the type of person that just ain't for you. You say they ain't for you. Yep. I thought I missed one. Yeah, somebody here is trying to be Bob the Builder, but I feel like it's a situation that can't be fixed because somebody here was talking shit also behind somebody's back. And now that you're speaking your truth, or somebody here speaking the truth, it seems like people have a problem. They said if he ain't with you, he's with me. Yeah, I just feel like a bunch of people had a point to prove. They wanted to feel like, show you they had one up on you, so they thought, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody thought some shit was funny. But when you bring people kids up in it, you heard me, that's some other shit, and their foundation could be crumbling because they spoke on you or your kids. Here, do y'all like when I do these icebreakers? Yeah, come on now. Something about the daycare, something about boys in the hood. A Virgo could be significant. Somebody here is a user, okay? Whoever this was that they were pointing to, their foundation is fucked up. They were investing in barren land, okay? Somebody here was a user. Yep. Somebody's ancestor, you could be a mystic. I just said this. 222. Your ancestors have to come in and protect you from someone here. Because this person is a user. There could be a Leo involved in this. It says you remind me of your mother. You look you look like her too. I don't know, something about some candles. 222. It just keep coming out. Some of you could be seeing that. Yeah, something about somebody's foundation. Maybe your spirit guide is trying to give you a message about your foundation. So you need to be looking up the number 222, right? Yeah, you could have an aunt involved in this situation here. They could be trying to do some kind of mind control on someone here. Maybe this aunt feel like you just like your mom. I don't know. It's like I don't know. I don't know. But Most High has stepped in. It's something. It's giving family energy. You have a great aunt, you have a regular aunt, and you have an uncle, maybe a step uncle, that the Most High is bringing justice for you. Most High is cracking down on these people. Most High is not playing. Yep, you have a cousin. Yep, that could be on some kind of prescription drugs. This person could have 2 kids. Yeah, this cousin out here on some weirdo shit. You could be, bro, something about somebody's light bill. Maybe, let me tell you, I feel like somebody here is being overcharged for these utilities and stuff. But I feel like you're going to get justice. Like, God is making a way, yeah, for someone here. And let me tell you, you're the type of person, you have to read the room. You feel me? Because you're the type of person, you're going to grow at your own pace. You're not going to be forced in a room or a situation just because somebody brought you there. You're the type of person you have to vibe out. You have to get a feel of it, right? But it's like people wanted you to kind of keep up with them, keep up with the Joneses. And for some of you, you wasn't going for that. Somebody here tried to treat y'all like y'all was a $5 hoe. They was treating you like you wasn't nothing. It says, I get money, I'm a star. For some of you, you have to release them situations, right? Because you a go getter, you independent, you go get that shit on your own, right? So you tell a lot of these situations no. It's something that's going on with the industry as well. Something could be significant about alternative school. Okay, maybe some of you have a little cousin or someone here that's going to be going to alternative school. Yeah. It says, ain't nothing between us but space and opportunity. Yeah, somebody's mad because you're speaking the truth. They're trying to, I guess whoever they was dealing with or whoever it said somebody was only there for the sex, but somebody took it to another level, right? So I'm going to get out of the coffee deck and we're just going to kind of jump in. And let's see what our ancestors have to say really quick. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, great ancestors. Who are you? Who are you? I do not like my desk to look like this. Hold on. Let me just move this over real quick. I want y'all to be able to see. I'm going to continue this reading. But it got to be clean, you guys. So I'll just stack it in the pile right here or something. I don't know. Okay, great ancestor. Who are you? Thank you. We have Sacred Lust with Quatish. And we have Liberation with Queen Mother Nanny. Okay, so the number 3 could be significant. The number 7 could be significant. The number 2 could be significant, and the number 6 could be significant. Somebody here is born March the 7th, or July the 3rd. Somebody here could also be born June 2nd or February the 6th, or you could be a life path number 8 or a life path 10, right? Let's see what Quatish with Sacred Lust is telling us, okay? I know this is about, just loving yourself, embracing yourself, your power freely, but let's see what it says, right? Y'all still with me? All right. So Quatish, okay. Oh, I forgot because YouTube be trying to feel me. But Quatish, she's sacred lust, okay. This is the goddess of sacred lust, Egypt. Her temple is the lovers, right? And her element is fire. She was like the mistress of the gods, okay? This is like the Egyptian goddess, of sacred sexuality, ecstasy, fertility, okay? She had two men, right? And they were very fertile. They were men and Mantu. And, they were the gods that went through the God war. It was a specific war. But with Quatish, her guidance, it she feels like you are a erotic creature. So you have a divine right to experience sensual ecstasy, okay? It is sacred to give and receive pleasure. Um, I feel like that was, jumping back off of these people creating some kids here, something happening here, and it was supposed to be sacred, but because it wasn't, it could have been like sicknesses and illnesses and STDs and STIs and stuff. A lot of drama involved because it wasn't as sacred as it should, right? The embodiment of this card is you deserve to feel good, right? It feels good to feel good. So allow yourself to feel good. So lean into your sacred lust. Turn up. So these people were basically, thank you, Spirit, thank you, Ancestor. They were basically moving from a lustful place, okay? But it says turn up your own fire and quench your own thirst. Dance with pleasure. You daring to embrace your sensuality will set the world on fire, right? So her declaration, kings and queens, okay, is it feels good to feel good, right? And it does, but at the same time, you don't want to be coming from a lustful space, right? You want what you do to be sacred, okay? You don't want to put your wine or whatever into something that is barren, something that could possibly ruin your life. You have to be smart about some things here. Anyway, we have Queen Mother Nanny with liberation. So let's see. Y'all throat chakras been okay? I feel like someone here, maybe you need to be doing some throat chakra meditations because someone here can not only be attacking the mind, but they could also be attacking your throat chakra, right? Wow. Because I was fine before I recorded, but now it seems like I'm struggling to kind of like talk, but we rebuke that in God's name. Yeah, someone here could speak with a raspy voice or very soft here, or when they speak, it's rasp in their voice. I don't know, but she's Queen Mother Nanny is the temple of the queens, right? She is also the element of fire, so it's a lot of fire here, right? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius kind of energy don't have to be, but she is ruled by fire, right? She was a spiritual leader, right, of the Maroons. This was like a military strategist, right? She was like a revolutionary, right? This Ashanti healer was brought to Jamaica in chains, and she escaped to lead rebellions. Nanny helped to free over 800 enslaved people, right? So, like, her guidance is to break free, right? It says your dreams hold the power and key to your liberation. You are freedom herself, so rise up. With this embodiment, y'all, it's like basically you deserve to be free, to feel free, right? You don't want to be stuck and wrapped inside nothing where you feel like you're stuck. They had a card that said 12 years a slave. You don't want to be in a situation where you can't be yourself, where you can't express yourself freely. Like I'm having a hard time speaking a little bit, right? But this is my throat chakra. This is my throat chakra. This is my throat chakra. But my God, wow. But you deserve to feel free. What do you imagine for yourself? Okay? Daring to manifest your dreams is a part of personal liberation. So you have to find your own personal liberation, right? You have to find your own liberation codes in your soul, right? That those unspoken desires, right? So life is too short to live within someone else's story. Divine blessings and magic are on your side. So enjoying your freedom fully is the best gift to your ancestors, right? For some of you, your ancestors really just want you to be free, to truly be you, truly be your authentic self, right? But her declaration is, my dreams empower me, right? My dreams empower me. And don't let nobody tell you you can't dream. Fuck who don't believe in your dream. You are free to dream. You're free to be yourself. Okay? Trust your intuition. Alright? You have to trust yourself sometimes. Yeah. Because they got people that even be family that ain't no good. I mean, my dreams was crushed early, y'all. I always wanted to sing. I always wanted to be a star. I knew it was my purpose and my calling, but it always seemed like my family wanted to give it to my cousins or give it to someone else. When I was going to the little talent shows and stuff at school, they would have my hair looking a mess, have me looking ugly and stuff. Like, granted, my mama was in the world, you know, so I was bouncing from house to house at this time. And I had been settling at this one specific spot for a while. But I would have like family members come over and bring me clothes and groceries and foods, and they would take my clothes and the food that my other aunt from my mom's side would bring. But fast forward, like when I tried to do talent shows and stuff growing up, they had me looking trash as hell. You heard me? And then I turned to see the other kids from the home I was in, and they hair beat to the beat. You know, I knew these kids couldn't sing like me. I knew I had a gift since a child. You heard me? I've been gifted, but grown people be hating on children, family be hating on you. It don't matter who it is, you know what I'm saying? But whatever you're destined and you're divinely guided for and divinely created for, you're going to obtain that regardless. You just have to take your power back, okay? Because your dreams is worth fighting for. I don't know who that was for. But yeah, let's continue. Thank you, divine ancestors. Thank you, the purest white light. Thank you for that. Yeah, somebody is praying here. Somebody here could be seeking um, a higher power, or this may be something that is needed. Okay. It says it's not you, it's me. So someone here could still be blaming you. Okay. It said there is some inner work that needs to be done. Somebody here is still like they're seeking God and they're praying to a higher power for some type of guidance, but somebody here is not wanting to do the work. Yep. And this is why for some of you, you may have decided to just focus on yourself. Yeah, but somebody here could be ready to talk. But I feel like for some of you, you are practicing self care, okay? You have decided to redirect all your energy to yourself, right? But now somebody is ready to talk to you, but I don't feel like they're ready to do the work, right? They feel like if you guys communicating, you can get the clarity that you need, but I also feel like there's still going to be lies and deception in this, right? I'm hearing the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help us God, but it won't be this. Somebody here is now deciding to take the mask off, okay? But I feel like they don't have a choice because their true self is being projected onto the outside world. Yeah, somebody could be making plans, okay? Trying to have their ducks in a row, yeah, before they call or come towards someone here. Yeah, they want to have everything. They want to have a plan before they come towards someone here. Yeah. But for some of you, you may just be needing a little space right now, right? Maybe this person may come through saying that they gave you, they just needed a little space to gain clarity. about you guys' situation, but in reality, you were too good for this person or people. This could be family, this could be lovers, this could be all of them. You feel me? I didn't got to the place so I want to cut everybody off. You heard me? It's just me and God, right? But you're too good for whoever these person or people is. You may be vibing so high right now that you are being divinely aligned with your desire. Okay, you're getting in alignment with the divine and what the divine has for you. And for some of you, everybody can't go with you. Everybody can't sit at your table. You heard me? This could be people that have ran from you and now you're running. Like I said, you're taking your power back. You're standing up for yourself. I'm hearing these boots are made for walking, and that's just what I do. Take these boots and walk all over you. Something like that, y'all. But yeah, this person, take it how it resonates. But somebody here was running because reality at the time was too hard for this person or people to face. It's a lot of people that know they did you wrong. Yeah, it's intense. I'm hearing this is a touchy situation, a very touchy situation, you guys. And sometimes people disappear, they run. I feel like we all have had our moment where we ran because reality, it was so much, it was too much for us to face. Like sometimes we just kind of like move around from it, but a lot of triggers may be arising. Okay, at this moment. Okay, somebody is in a place to where they cannot stay calm. This person is not grounded. They cannot stay calm. It's also giving the energy of somebody being anxious. Like even though they're planning, they're ready, right, to come towards you with the bullshit. But you and this person could be at a distance, or people. This could be your family that's in another state here, and you have been gone away from them so long that their heart, they're missing, they're longing for you, right? Everything don't always have to be romantic. Yeah, somebody may be coming in trying to celebrate with you. Maybe if you have recently accomplished something now, the people that treated you wrong, that dog you out, they're now want to come in and pretend celebrate you, right? A joyous occasion or event may be taking place soon for some of you guys. Um, it says you're controlling. You may feel like these people are controlling. I feel like they controlled you or try to control you because of the fear. See, if you was gifted as a child, gifted early on, your gifts kind of scare people, right? But for some of you, you didn't really feel like you had control over anything, so you begin to release the things that you could not save, release the things that you couldn't control. But these people want to come in and apologize because they're having. I'm hearing a rude awakening, but I'm also hearing the time of their life. But the time of their life is not what I'm getting. Maybe they were out here celebrating, having the time of their life, but now they're experiencing some kind of rude awakening. And these people want to come in, or this person is wanting to come in and apologize to somebody here, right? Because they going through karma, like they going through something. They have things in their life maybe falling apart. Okay, their foundation is crumbling, right? But for some of you, you don't want an apology. You feel like you don't need that shit. Okay, you feel like you didn't moved on. You're moving forward in your path in your life, and the closure is something that you're not needing. You're not desiring to have that. Okay, but this person or these people, whoever this is, they're missing you, right? This is somebody that you may not even be communicating with no more. You're not in contact or communication, right? And you just decided that it was time to go separate ways, okay? Let's get an angel message, okay, for the full moon. Let's get an angel message. Angels. Angels. For the purest hearts my light that are of our highest good, okay? Our elevated angels, our protectors. What is the message that you have for our kings, queens, gods, and goddesses of the light? Can we get an angel message? It says gratitude list. A gratitude list, right? Some of you are being called to make a list of gratitude. What are you grateful for? What are you most thankful for, you guys? It says counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on your worries of your mind. I said in the beginning, somebody here was attacking your mind, right? But instead of being fixated on your worries, okay, the things that are playing in your mind, you redirect your focus to like, dang, I'm still grateful. You be grateful for, what and who you are grateful for right now. You just keep focused upon gratitude, right? And you'll discover the amazing generosity of the universe. I feel like for some of you, you are way stronger than the mind games or whatever it is that people try to play with you. I feel like you may have just been tested. Okay, just you just had a chance to go through another lesson or get stronger. If you're of the divine, okay, it's no way that someone is gonna be able to triumph over you. You're just learning and getting stronger. You're just in the classroom, right? For some of you, you having a situation like that because you don't pay yourself first. You don't take time out to do anything for yourself. You it's okay to be a giver, but you have to make sure your house is in order, that your house is good too, right? And last but not least, I'm gonna get a life purpose card for you guys, and then I'm gonna end this reading. I hope you guys are doing what's necessary in the full moon. Just make sure you're protecting yourself, not being in fear, okay? But also meditating because you want to be better. If you want better, you have to do better, right? So can I get one for my kings and queens, gods and goddesses of the light? Our angels, you guys are in the building. Our angels are in the building, right? They gave us three: protected. You guys are protected, or your life purpose is protected, okay? Maybe you feel like you are protected, okay? But I want you guys to know that you are safe and supported, okay, while you change your career. For some of you, you could be going through a career change that you're worried about, but know that you are safe and you're protected, okay? I'm hearing that you're divinely guided. And whatever your career is, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish here, whatever it is that you're trying to practice, okay? You are divinely protected, okay? Some of you may be needing to polish your skills on a regular. You may be needing to practice this skill regularly, okay? But it says you're on the right path. Some of you are worried, trying to figure out, like, am I on the right path? I have so much going on. That's when you need to call in your spirit guides to give you some kind of assistance, right? But just keep doing what you're doing because whatever you're doing is working. I feel like it was kind of on the fence because you're doubting yourself, okay? Do not doubt yourself, okay? Trust yourself, okay? I feel like you having this doubt is stopping your forward movement, right? Pray about it. It don't make sense to worry about something you can't change, right? I'm your girl Nola Empress Big Queen. If this video resonated for you, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you can be notified whenever I post, comment, upload, or do anything on my platform. I love you guys. I love you, love you, love you.